The day is done. The light fades. Perhaps your mind is still racing. Thoughts of tomorrow, or worries from today, can linger. They can make rest feel like a distant shore. You might feel tired, yet sleep does not come easily. So many people feel this way in our busy world. It is a common search, this longing for quiet and for genuine peace. We all seek a moment to simply breathe and be still, a moment to let go of the day's heavy load. True rest, the kind that reaches deep into your soul, is more than just closing your eyes. It is a special kind of peace. It is a quietness that settles in your heart. This deep rest helps to soothe your spirit. It is like a cool drink of water on a very hot day. Many look for this peace in different ways, through many different paths. Some try changing their routines, others seek quiet hobbies. But sometimes the most profound peace comes from a place we might not always think to look. It comes from a source that is timeless and ever-present. In the quiet moments when the world outside is hushed, we can turn inward. We can also turn upward. There is a promise of comfort that has echoed through ages. It is a gentle invitation to lay down your burdens. This invitation comes from a loving God who understands your weariness. He knows the struggles you face each day. He sees your heart and your longing for rest. He offers a peace that the world cannot always give, a peace that stills the storm within. This journey into peaceful sleep begins with a simple step. It begins with opening our hearts to God's gentle words. His words have a unique power. They can calm the anxious mind. They can soothe the troubled spirit. They are like a soft blanket on a cold night. In the pages of the Bible we find whispers of hope. We find promises of His presence and His unwavering care. Let these ancient words become your lullaby tonight. Let them guide you to a place of deep and restful sleep. The Bible is a very special book. Many know it holds stories of faith and courage. Many know it contains wisdom for living. But it is also a book filled with incredible comfort. It is a source of God's gentle voice speaking directly to our hearts. Within its pages you can find words that feel like a warm embrace, words that understand your hidden fears and your quiet hopes. These words are meant to bring you solace. They are meant to remind you that you are not alone in your struggles. Imagine each verse as a soft light, a light to guide you through the darkness of worry. These scriptures are like gentle whispers from heaven. They speak of love, of hope, and of perfect peace. They are not harsh commands or complicated rules when we seek comfort. Instead, they are like a soothing balm for a tired soul. They remind us of God's constant presence. He is with you in the quiet of your room. He is with you as you seek rest. His words are a sanctuary for your weary mind. These are not just words written long ago. They are living words. They have power today, right now in your life. They speak to the anxieties you feel. They understand the pressures of your modern world. God's promises do not fade with time. They are as true tonight as they were thousands of years ago. When you read them or hear them, let them sink deep within you. Let them wash over your thoughts like calm ocean waves. Let them carry away the tension you hold. Tonight, we will explore some of these beautiful verses together. We will let their peaceful messages fill this space. There is no need to rush. There is no need to analyze too deeply. Simply allow the words to be present with you. Allow them to create an atmosphere of tranquility. This is a time for quiet reflection. It is a time to receive the comfort that God so freely offers. Prepare to listen, prepare to rest. His peace is waiting for you. Before we delve into these sacred words, let us prepare a space for peace. Find a comfortable position. Allow your body to relax. Let your shoulders soften. Let your breathing become slow and steady. If you can, dim the lights around you. Create a little haven of quiet. This physical stillness can help your mind to settle too. It is an invitation to step away from the noise. Just for a little while, let the world outside fade into the background. This moment is for you. Now, let us also prepare our hearts. Gently try to release the worries of the day. Picture them like leaves floating away on a gentle stream. You can pick them up again tomorrow if you must. But for now, give yourself this gift of release. Let go of any tension you are holding in your mind. Let go of any anxious thoughts that may be swirling. This is a time to be gentle with yourself. It is a time to create an inner quiet. an inner space where God's peace can enter and dwell. Think of this time as a gentle invitation, an invitation from your loving Creator. He desires to meet you in this quiet place. He wants to offer you His profound and lasting peace. He is not far away. He is as close as your next breath. He understands your need for rest. He understands your longing for a calm spirit. Open your heart just a little. Allow yourself to be receptive to His loving presence. He is here to comfort you. He is here to bring you solace. As we begin to explore these verses, let your heart be open. Let it be soft and ready to receive. There is no expectation here, only an offering of comfort. Let these words of Scripture be like a gentle rain, a rain that washes away the dust of the day, a rain that nourishes your soul. We will walk slowly through these passages. We will let their meaning unfold gently. Our aim is simple: to find rest, to find the peace that God promises, a peace that leads to truly restful sleep. Tonight we turn to a very special song of comfort. It is a psalm loved by many hearts through many years. It is Psalm 23. These words paint a picture of gentle care. They speak of a loving shepherd who watches over his sheep. Imagine this shepherd. He is strong, yet so very tender. He knows each one of his sheep by name. He cares for them deeply. This psalm invites us to see ourselves as one of His precious sheep, safe and looked after. The psalm begins with a simple, powerful truth. The Lord is my shepherd. Think about those words. Not just shepherd, but shepherd. This makes it very personal. It means God offers His guidance to you individually. He offers His constant protection to you. When you feel lost, He is there to lead you. When you feel unsure, He is there to guide your steps. This is a beautiful promise, especially when the day ends, especially when you are seeking rest for your tired mind and body. This image of a shepherd is deeply comforting. A shepherd's life is one of constant watchfulness. He ensures his sheep have all they need. He protects them from any danger that might come near. He leads them to good places. He makes sure they are not hungry or thirsty. In the same way, God desires to care for your every need. He wants to provide for you. He wants to keep you safe from harm. He wants to lead you to places of peace and quiet. As we explore these words, let them sink into your heart. Let the reality of God as your personal shepherd bring you a deep sense of calm. He is not a distant God. He is intimately involved in your life. He understands your weariness. He sees your search for peaceful sleep. He offers His gentle hand to lead you there. Trust in His care tonight. Allow His loving presence, like that of a watchful shepherd, to surround you. Let His peace begin to settle over you now. The psalm continues with a beautiful promise of rest. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Picture these green pastures in your mind. They are soft and inviting. They are places of abundance and serenity. The grass is lush and green, a perfect bed for weary sheep. The air is fresh and clean. There is no threat here, only deep, quiet peace. This is the kind of rest God desires for you, a rest that is not just for your body, but for your whole being. This idea of He makes me lie down is important. Sometimes we find it hard to stop. Our minds keep racing, our bodies stay tense. We try to rest, but true stillness evades us. The shepherd knows this. He knows we need help to find that place of complete repose, so He gently leads us there. He creates the conditions for us to truly let go. He invites us to surrender our anxieties. He invites us to trust Him enough to simply lie down and be at peace. These green pastures are not just a physical place. They represent a state of being, a state of contentment and security in God's care. It is a place where our souls can find nourishment. It is where we can be free from the pressures of the world. When we allow Him to lead us to these spiritual green pastures, we find a unique refreshment. Our worries begin to fade. Our spirits begin to feel lighter. This is the kind of deep soul rest that prepares us for peaceful sleep. So, as you lie in your bed tonight, imagine these green pastures. Imagine the shepherd by your side. He is inviting you to release your hold on the day. He is offering you a place of perfect safety and calm. You do not have to strive for it. You only need to receive it. Allow His peace to be your soft meadow. Allow His presence to be your secure resting place. Let Him make you lie down in His green pastures of profound peace. After resting in green pastures, the shepherd leads us further. He leads me beside still waters. Think of these waters. They are not turbulent or dangerous. They are calm, quiet, and clear. They reflect the peaceful sky above. Sheep need water to drink to be refreshed, but they are often afraid of fast-flowing rivers. The wise shepherd knows this. He leads them to waters that are safe, waters where they can drink deeply without fear and feel their thirst quenched. These still waters symbolize the peace God offers. Our souls can become thirsty, thirsty from the stresses of the day, thirsty from worry and from constant activity. God knows our inner thirst. He knows we need spiritual refreshment. He leads us to moments of quiet reflection. He leads us to His Word, which can soothe and restore. Beside these still waters, we can find a quietness that calms our inner turmoil. We can drink in His peace and feel our spirits revive. The psalm then says, "He restores my soul." This is a beautiful and profound promise. Restoration means to bring something back to its original state, or to make it new again. When our souls feel weary or broken, God can restore them. He can heal the hurts. He can mend the frayed edges of our spirits. This restoration is essential for true rest. A restored soul is a peaceful soul, a soul ready for the deep peace of sleep. As you prepare for sleep, imagine yourself beside these still waters. Feel the gentle presence of your shepherd. Allow him to quench the thirst of your soul. Let his peace wash over you. Let it smooth away the anxieties and the weariness. He wants to restore you tonight. He wants to bring renewal to your innermost being. Open your heart to this divine restoration. Let his quiet, calming presence fill you. Let his peace be the still water that refreshes your soul. Life is not always green pastures and still waters. Sometimes the path leads through dark places. The psalmist acknowledges this reality. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. This valley can represent many things. It can be a time of trial or sorrow. It can be a period of deep anxiety or fear. It can be those nighttime worries that loom large in the darkness. These are the moments when we feel most vulnerable. Yet, even in this dark valley, there is a powerful declaration: I will fear no evil. How can this be? How can one face such shadows without fear? The answer lies in the very next words: for you are with me. This is the heart of our courage. It is the bedrock of our peace. The shepherd does not abandon his sheep when the path becomes difficult. He walks with them. His presence is a light in the darkness. His nearness dispels the deepest fears. Think about what scares you when you try to sleep. Are they worries about tomorrow? Are they lingering fears from today? These are the shadows in your valley, but you are not walking through that valley alone. Your shepherd is right there with you. He is closer than your very breath. His presence is a shield. It is a comfort. Knowing he is there changes everything. The darkness does not seem so threatening when the light of the world is by your side. So, if worries try to crowd your mind tonight, remember this promise. You do not need to be afraid. The shepherd who guides you through green pastures also walks with you through every dark valley. His presence is your protection. His love is your comfort. Lean on him. Trust in his nearness. Let the knowledge that he is with you banish all fear. Allow his peace to be stronger than any shadow. Let his presence fill your room and your heart. The psalmist continues to find comfort in the shepherd's care. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. These are the tools of the shepherd. Each has a specific purpose. Each brings a sense of security to the sheep. The rod was a heavy club. It was used to protect the sheep from wild animals. It was a symbol of the shepherd's strength and his power to defend his flock. It represents God's power to protect us from all harm. The staff was a long stick with a hook on the end. It was used to guide the sheep, to gently nudge them back onto the right path if they strayed. It was used to rescue them if they fell into a dangerous place. The staff represents God's gentle guidance and his rescuing hand. It shows his careful attention to our individual needs. He is always watching, ready to lead us safely, ready to pull us back from edges of worry or despair. These tools are not for harm, but for help. Knowing that our shepherd carries this rod and staff brings immense comfort. It means we are not left defenseless. We are not left to wander aimlessly. God's power protects us. His wisdom guides us. When fears arise, we can remember His rod, strong to defend. When we feel lost or unsure, we can trust His staff to lead us correctly. This sense of being thoroughly cared for, protected, and guided is a powerful antidote to anxiety. It creates a deep feeling of safety. This feeling of safety is so important for peaceful sleep. When you know you are protected by an all-powerful, all-loving God, your heart can be at rest. You can let go of your defenses. You can release your grip on your worries. His rod and His staff are always there for you. They are symbols of His unfailing love and His constant vigilance. As you drift off to sleep, rest in this assurance. You are under His watchful eye. You are safe in His care. We now turn our hearts to another wonderfully comforting passage. These are words spoken directly by Jesus. They are found in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 11, verses 28 to 30. Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened." He offers profound peace and rest. This call is for everyone. Simply come. Jesus specifically calls out to those who are weary and burdened. Let us take a moment to consider what these words mean for us. Weariness can settle deep within our bones. It can be a physical exhaustion from the demands of our day. It can be an emotional drain from stress or sadness. It can also be a spiritual tiredness, a feeling of being depleted and unable to find joy. This weariness can make even simple tasks feel overwhelming. It can make peaceful sleep seem impossible to achieve. And what are these burdens He speaks of? We all carry them in different forms. Some burdens are visible to others. Perhaps they are work responsibilities or family obligations. Other burdens are hidden deep within our hearts. They might be unspoken fears about the future. They could be regrets about the past. They could be the heavy weight of anxiety or the ache of loneliness. These burdens, big or small, can press down on our spirits. They can steal our peace and rob us of rest. The wonderful truth is that Jesus sees your specific weariness. He knows the particular burdens you are carrying tonight. He does not dismiss them as unimportant. He does not scold you for feeling weighed down. Instead, His heart is moved with compassion for you. He understands that these loads can become too heavy to bear alone. His invitation to come is an acknowledgement of your struggle. It is a tender recognition of your need for help and for genuine comfort. So, allow yourself to acknowledge your own weariness. Give yourself permission to name the burdens you feel. There is no shame in feeling tired. There is no weakness in admitting you are carrying a heavy load. In fact, acknowledging these things is the first step towards finding relief. Jesus' invitation is precisely for those who are honest about their need. He is waiting to meet you in that place of sincere longing. He is ready to offer you something truly transformative. What Jesus offers. Jesus promises rest to the weary and burdened, a profound inner peace that calms the storms within. This divine rest is a gift, not earned, but freely given. Open your heart to receive this precious gift. Allow His peace to begin its gentle work within you tonight. Section 4. Learning from the Master, the path to inner peace. Jesus says, "Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. For I am gentle and humble in heart." His yoke is an invitation to walk alongside Him, to share the journey. Learning from someone so gentle and humble is comforting and uplifting. It draws us closer to Him, leading to genuine inner peace. Section 5. An easy yoke, a lighter load, finding true freedom. Jesus invites us to take His yoke and learn from Him. He promises rest for our souls. His yoke is easy, His burden light. Walk with Him, find true freedom. We now turn our hearts to the prophet Isaiah. He spoke words from God long ago. Yet, these words still resonate with fresh comfort today. They speak directly to one of our deepest human struggles, the feeling of fear. Fear can be a loud voice, especially in the quiet of the night. It can whisper worries about tomorrow. It can remind us of yesterday's troubles. Isaiah brings us a message from God, a message specifically designed to quiet that voice of fear, a message to bring peace to our anxious thoughts. The verse we will rest in is Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10. It begins with a gentle yet firm instruction, "So do not fear." These are powerful words. They are not a suggestion, but a loving command from our Creator. He knows our tendency to be afraid. He understands the things that cause our hearts to tremble. When God tells us not to fear, it is because He has a reason. He is about to give us wonderful assurances. Assurances that are stronger than any fear we might face as darkness falls. This invitation to lay down our fears is not a dismissal of how we feel. God is not telling us that our fears are silly or unimportant. He sees them. He understands them. Instead, He is inviting us to look away from our fears. He asks us to turn our gaze towards Him. He wants us to focus on His presence and His power. It is like a child who is afraid of the dark. A loving parent does not scold the child for being afraid. Instead, the parent turns on a light or sits with the child until peace comes. As we explore this precious verse, let its truth sink deep into your spirit. Think of it as a soothing balm applied to any anxious thought. This scripture is a divine prescription for a peaceful heart. It offers a profound reason to release your worries. It gives a solid foundation for building your trust. Let these words from Isaiah become a gentle lullaby for your soul tonight, a whisper of God's love directly countering every fear that might try to disturb your rest. We now turn our hearts to the prophet Isaiah. He spoke words from God long ago, yet these words still resonate with fresh comfort today. They speak directly to one of our deepest human struggles, the feeling of fear. Isaiah brings us a message from God, a message specifically designed to quiet that voice of fear, a message to bring peace to our anxious thoughts. The verse we will rest in is Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10. It begins with a gentle yet firm instruction. So do not fear. These are powerful words, a loving command from our Creator. He knows our tendency to be afraid. He understands the things that cause our hearts to tremble. When God tells us not to fear, it is because He has a reason. He is about to give us wonderful assurances. Assurances that are stronger than any fear we might face as darkness falls. This invitation to lay down our fears is not a dismissal of how we feel. God is not telling us that our fears are silly or unimportant. He sees them. He understands them. Instead, He is inviting us to look away from our fears. He asks us to turn our gaze towards Him. He wants us to focus on His presence and His power. It is like a child who is afraid of the dark. A loving parent does not scold the child for being afraid. Instead, the parent turns on a light or sits with the child until peace comes. As we explore this precious verse, let its truth sink deep into your spirit. Think of it as a soothing balm applied to any anxious thought. This scripture is a divine prescription for a peaceful heart. It offers a profound reason to release your worries. It gives a solid foundation for building your trust. Let these words from Isaiah become a gentle lullaby for your soul tonight. A whisper of God's love, directly countering every fear that might try to disturb your rest. The very first reason God gives us not to fear is profoundly simple. It is wonderfully comforting. He says, "For I am with you." Let those 4 words settle gently in your mind. I am with you. This is not a hope or a wish. It is a statement of fact from the God of all creation. He promises His constant, unfailing presence. You are not alone. Right now, in this very moment, as you prepare for sleep, He is with you. This is a truth that can change everything about how we face the night. What does it mean for God to be with us? It means His loving attention is turned towards you. It means His care surrounds you like a protective embrace. It means that no matter what you are feeling, you are not isolated. He is closer than your very breath. He sees your weariness. He knows your unspoken thoughts. His presence is not diminished by the darkness, it is not kept out by closed doors. He is an unseen companion, a silent guardian always near. This is a deep personal comfort. This divine presence is a powerful antidote to nighttime anxieties. Often fears grow larger in the solitude of our own minds. When we feel alone, worries can seem overwhelming, but the truth of "I am with you" breaks that isolation. It is like a gentle hand resting on your shoulder, a quiet reassurance that you are watched over by someone who loves you perfectly. This knowledge can bring a profound sense of safety. It allows your mind to relax and your body to let go of tension. So as you lie down, invite yourself to truly feel this presence. It is more than just a nice idea. It is a spiritual reality. You can speak to him in the quiet of your heart. You can share your burdens, knowing he is listening. Let the assurance of his nearness be a comfort to you. Imagine his loving gaze upon you. Allow the peace that comes from his companionship to fill your room. Let it soothe every corner of your mind, preparing you for deep and restful sleep. He is with you. The verse continues with another layer of profound reassurance. After telling us he is with us, God says, "Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." The word dismayed paints a picture of being suddenly distressed or alarmed. It is that sinking feeling when unexpected trouble arises, or when worries seem to multiply without end. God understands this feeling too. He knows that life can bring moments that shake our confidence, moments that can steal our peace, especially when we are tired and vulnerable at night. The reason he gives for not being dismayed is a powerful declaration, "For I am God." Notice the personal nature of this statement. He doesn't just say he is God, he says he is God. This implies a deep personal relationship, a covenant of love and faithfulness. He is not some distant, uninterested deity. He has chosen to be your God. He has committed himself to you. This is an incredible truth. The maker of heaven and earth, the king of all, declares himself to be yours. This knowledge that he is God acts as an anchor for your soul. An anchor holds a ship steady, even when storms rage around it. In the same way, knowing who God is, and that he belongs to you, can keep your heart steady. It can prevent you from being tossed about by waves of fear or despair. He is all-powerful, all-wise, and all-loving. When this great God says, "I am yours," it brings a profound sense of security. It provides a solid rock to stand on when everything else feels uncertain. So when feelings of dismay try to creep into your mind tonight, remind yourself of this truth. The Lord is God. Let this thought be a shield against troubling thoughts. Your problems might seem large, your worries might feel heavy, but your God is infinitely greater. He is more powerful than any challenge you face. He is more loving than you can imagine. Resting in the reality of who he is and that he is yours builds a deep and resilient trust. This trust is a soft pillow for a weary head. The next promise in this beautiful verse from Isaiah is full of hope. God says, "I will strengthen you." When we feel weak, his strength becomes precious. He offers us his power. It renews our spiritual resolve. His strength brings courage. Rest, knowing he is our strength. Let this assurance bring deep comfort. Following the promise of strength, God offers even more reassurance. He says, "And help you." This is a simple, direct promise of active assistance. He does not just give us strength and then leave us to manage on our own. He is an active participant in our lives. He is a present help in times of trouble and in times of quiet need. This help can come in many forms. It might be a solution to a problem. It might be a sense of peace that calms our spirit. It could be the right words from a friend. God's help is always timely and perfect. Then, the verse culminates in a beautiful, powerful image. "I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Think about what it means to be upheld. It means to be supported, to be kept from falling, and it is God's righteous right hand that does this. In Scripture, the right hand often symbolizes power, authority, and blessing. The fact that it is his righteous hand means it is perfectly just, holy, and trustworthy. There is no fault, no weakness, no unreliability in his grasp. It is a hand of perfect love and perfect power. Imagine being held securely in such a hand. It is a place of ultimate safety. No fear can truly touch you there. No worry can dislodge you from that secure hold. When God upholds you, you are completely protected. You are cherished. You are kept safe from all that would seek to harm your soul. This image is designed to bring profound comfort. It speaks of a security that is beyond our own ability to create. It is a divine embrace that shelters us from the storms of life and the anxieties of the night. As you drift toward sleep, let this image fill your mind. You are being upheld by the righteous right hand of God. You can let go completely. You can release all your efforts to hold yourself together. He is holding you. This unwavering support is the foundation for the deepest peace. When you know you are this secure, this loved, this protected, your heart can finally be still. Fear loses its power, anxiety fades away, and in its place a gentle, profound rest can settle over you, leading you into a night of peaceful, restorative sleep. We now turn to a passage filled with gentle guidance. It comes from Paul's letter to the Philippians, chapter 4, verses 6 and 7. Do not be anxious about anything. A path away from worry and into God's profound peace. It is a loving invitation to step into a different way of living, your anxiety for His peace. After gently telling us not to be anxious, the verse immediately shows us what to do instead. But in every situation, these words are so wonderfully inclusive. Every situation means just that. There is no problem too small to bring to God. There is no worry too insignificant for His attention. There is also no crisis too large for Him to handle. Whether it is a fleeting concern about tomorrow's tasks, or a deep-seated fear that keeps you awake. Every single thing that troubles your mind and heart is included in this open invitation. The verse continues, by prayer and petition. What does this mean for us? Prayer is simply talking to God. It is sharing your heart with Him, honestly and openly. It is like speaking with a most trusted and loving friend. Petition means making specific requests. It is okay to ask God for what you need, to tell Him about your desires, your hopes, and your fears. He wants you to come to Him with all of it. He listens not with judgment, but with a father's tender compassion, always ready to hear his child's voice. The very act of turning to prayer can begin to shift your focus. When you are consumed by worry, your attention is usually on the problem itself. The problem can seem to grow larger and more menacing in the dark. But when you turn to prayer, you turn your attention towards God, towards His power, His love, His wisdom. This change in focus is the beginning of peace. You are no longer facing your worries alone. You are bringing them into the presence of the one who can truly help, the one who truly cares. This invitation to prayer is always open. It does not have visiting hours. God is not too busy to hear you. He is not too distant to care. Day or night, He is available. He is always listening. He is always ready to receive your concerns. As you lie in bed, perhaps with thoughts still swirling, remember this invitation. You can speak to Him right now, in the quiet of your room. You can tell Him everything. This simple act of communion is the first step on the path to His peace. The verse adds another vital element to our prayers. Present your requests with thanksgiving. Thanksgiving unlocks peace. It's a choice to cultivate a grateful heart. Look for the good, even in difficulty. Remember God's past faithfulness. Acknowledge your blessings. Gratitude shifts our focus to what we have. It reminds us of God's goodness. Thanksgiving is an act of faith. It prepares the way for Him to work. Let gratitude rise with your words. The verse tells us to present our requests to God. Imagine holding something heavy. Presenting it to God means offering it to Him. You are handing it over saying, God, this is too much for me, please take it. This act of release is liberating. It means genuinely letting go. Often we tell God our worries but then pick them back up. True presentation involves a transfer of responsibility. We trust Him with the outcome. This requires deep trust. We must believe that God is listening and cares. Trust might not come easily, but it grows stronger with practice. The relief from genuine surrender is immense. It's like a heavy backpack being lifted. Your heart feels lighter, and your mind quiets down. When you lay your burdens before the Lord, you no longer carry their weight alone. You can rest knowing they are in His capable hands. This sense of release is vital for experiencing God's peace, a peace that allows for deep, untroubled sleep. Trust in Him and let go, and let the unsurpassable peace God's promised guard for heart and mind. When we bring everything to God in prayer with thanksgiving, we receive an incredible promise. The peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. This peace is divine and beyond human comprehension. It is not logical peace from solved problems, but a supernatural peace. It exists even in challenging circumstances. It is a deep inner calm that settles our souls. This peace guards our hearts and minds. Imagine a vigilant sentry protecting our emotions and thoughts. This divine protection keeps us safe and secure. This peace is experienced in Christ Jesus, the Prince of Peace. Through our relationship with Him, we access this incredible gift. His life, death, and resurrection make this peace possible. As you seek rest tonight, remember this promise. Release your anxieties. Pray with a thankful heart. Allow the incomprehensible peace of God to envelop you. Let it guard you, comfort you, and lead you into peaceful sleep. Trust in His peace. Rest in His promise. A legacy of lasting calm, Jesus' farewell promise. We turn to tender words spoken by Jesus in John 14:27. Jesus is with His closest disciples, knowing His time on earth is ending. He offers them a profound gift, His peace. These words are spoken the night before His crucifixion. The disciples are anxious, and Jesus perceives their fears. He says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you." This is a heartfelt declaration from the Son of God, a promise to anchor their souls in the coming storm. This peace was a deliberate part of His final instructions. He bequeaths His own tranquility to them. This peace was His legacy, a spiritual inheritance meant to last. It was designed to be a constant source of strength and reassurance. These words are not just for those first disciples. They reach out to us tonight. As you seek rest, Jesus offers this same peace to you. It is a personal invitation to receive His calm. His promise is timeless. Let these words be a source of profound comfort. Prepare for sleep with His peace. His very own peace, a gift beyond compare. Jesus says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you." He emphasizes the importance of this gift. He offers His peace, the peace He experienced. This peace kept His heart steady through trials. It is a remarkable offering. Receiving His peace is not just the absence of conflict. It is the tranquility from being aligned with God's will. It is the calm assurance of being loved by the Creator. This peace is rooted in His relationship with the Father. It is a gift, freely offered out of love and grace. We must open our hearts to accept it. This act of receiving is an act of faith. It is believing He wants us to experience this serenity. This gift is perfect and complete. It soothes anxieties and quiets restless thoughts. As you lie down tonight, imagine Jesus offering this gift to you. With open hands, receive His peace. Let it fill every part of your being. Embrace His peace for deep repose. Not as the world gives. A different kind of serenity. Jesus says, "I do not give to you as the world gives." The world offers peace through money, health, relationships, and stability. These are blessings but often fragile and temporary. Worldly peace depends on external circumstances. If finances suffer or health declines, peace vanishes. Worldly peace is conditional and unreliable. Jesus' peace is different. It is an inner peace, not dependent on circumstances. It coexists with trials and tribulations. It is the peace of knowing God is in control. This peace is unshakable and enduring. It offers stability that earthly comforts cannot provide. When the world's peace fails, His peace endures. It satisfies the deepest longings of our hearts. It brings quiet confidence and a resilient spirit. As you prepare for sleep, remember this difference. Do not seek fleeting worldly peace. Open your heart to receive Jesus' lasting peace. Embrace His unshakable serenity. Guarding your heart's gate. Choosing not to be troubled. Jesus says, "Do not let your hearts be troubled." We have a role in maintaining this peace. Our hearts are like a garden. Troubles are weeds. Jesus encourages us not to let these weeds grow. We actively participate in keeping our inner calm. This is not about denying feelings, but choosing where to fix our attention. Anchor your heart in Him, not in circumstances. Turn away from thoughts that steal peace. Fill your heart with His peace. Meditate on His word and trust in His love. Replace troubling thoughts with thoughts of God's faithfulness. Remind yourself that He is with you and for you. This is an ongoing process, like tending a gate. Guard your heart with His Spirit's help. He gives discernment and strength. His peace acts as a shield. As you settle down for the night, resolve not to let your heart be troubled. Entrust your concerns to Him. Allow His peace to stand guard. Banishing fear's shadow, embracing courage in His peace. Jesus says, "Do not be afraid." Fear can grip our hearts, especially at night. It can paint worst-case scenarios and steal our rest. Jesus offers an alternative to living under fear's shadow. He offers courage found in Him. His peace is the antidote to fear. When His peace fills our hearts, fear has no room. His peace brings safety and security. It reminds us we are not alone. It assures us of His love and protection. This peace calms our deepest anxieties. It quiets the what-ifs that fuel fear. It pushes out darkness with reassuring light. This call to not be afraid is about finding courage in Him. Trust in His strength, wisdom, and love. Our fearlessness comes from His presence and care. As you prepare to sleep, bring fears to Jesus. Receive His peace and let it banish fears. Rest in His peace for a fearless sleep. Section 1, A Tapestry of Tranquil Promises. Our journey through these peaceful Bible verses is drawing to a close for tonight. We have walked together through green pastures with the Good Shepherd. We have heard Jesus' gentle invitation to find rest for our souls. We have felt the assurance of God's strength in times of fear. We have learned the path to peace through prayer and thankfulness. And we have received Christ's own peace, a legacy of lasting calm. Each passage a soft whisper of divine love, each promise a steady light for our weary hearts. These words are gifts to us. From Psalm 23, we found comfort in God as our caring shepherd. He leads us, protects us, and restores our souls. Matthew 11 showed us Jesus, arms open wide. He invites all who are tired to come and receive His deep rest. Isaiah 41 reminded us not to fear. God is with us. He is our God. He will strengthen us and uphold us. These are not just old stories, they are living truths. They speak directly to our need for peace, right here, right now, as the night deepens around you. Philippians 4 guided us away from anxiety. It showed us the power of prayer, petition, and a thankful heart. This path leads to a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that guards our hearts and minds. Then, John 14 offered us Jesus' very own peace. A peace not like the fleeting calm the world gives, but a profound, abiding peace that stills our troubled thoughts. These scriptures together weave a beautiful tapestry, a tapestry of God's unfailing love and His desire for you to rest deeply and securely in Him. These threads of comfort, guidance, and divine presence run through every verse. They are God's promises to you. They are His gentle hand reaching out in the darkness. As these words settle in your mind, let them form a shield against worry. Let them create an atmosphere of profound tranquility within you. The peace offered in these scriptures is real. It is available. It is meant for you. Embrace these tranquil promises. Let them be the foundation for your rest tonight, a soft place for your spirit to settle. Section 2, the unfailing embrace of His love. God's unfailing love is ever present. It surrounds you, offering rest and peace. His love is a warm blanket, a constant embrace. Trust in His perfect love. You are deeply cherished by your Creator. Rest in this beautiful truth. You are loved. Section 3. Drifting into divine stillness. The night is a precious gift from God. It is a time for your body to heal. See it as an invitation to enter into His divine stillness. Allow His peace to envelop you completely. Trust in His watchful care over you. He is with you always.